This is the NEEWER mini portable LED video light. I've already taken the liberty of cutting the tape here. Get this out of here. And there it is. Get your little charging cable here. This is USB-C, I believe. So if you already have a couple of those, then you can use that. It comes snug in its little styrene plastic shipping container there, and then it has this diffuser on it. Let's take this off and see what this looks like here. There it is. Okay, so it's already got a diffuser here, so I don't know, this would be, you know, kind of like, you know, in electronics we talk about insertion loss on an RF network. If you put a filter in place or you put something, you know, whatever it might be, this would be you're going to lose light. This is, you know, so I don't know if you want to use that. Obviously it is going to diffuse the light, but you already have it here. So back of it here, let's get this zoomed in here so you can see what this looks like. Alright, so let's see here. There's our power button right over here. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, okay. So it comes charged up, which is pretty cool. I'm having trouble with the camera here as far as the focus goes. Alright, there it is. I got my mode button over here, and if I press my mode, that's hue, saturation, intensity. I've got my FX, so this is, I think, yeah, this is the firelight effect, or what they might call candlelight. I think they call this candlelight. It actually says on there candle, so I guess I should just read that. If you quick press the power button, that changes which of the settings you're going to do. So this is changing what effect you're going to run, and you're shifting your effect. This is the TV effect. So it looks like if you're going to be like doing like a poltergeist scene or something like that, this is what that looks like. I'm trying to see if it, like, there you go, it kind of shifted a little bit. So I really like the, let's see here. Let's see. So that is the, I just love playing with it. This is cool. It really is cool. So here we go. Let's do the this is the CCT, and this is the 6-watt version. It's made out of plastic. It's got a plastic case on it. It's very, very light. And I would recommend this. As a matter of fact, this is what I'm going to use for handheld work, because the other one that they make is bigger. It's twice as powerful. But my gosh, this is only 40% of its available output. And this is just perfect for putting on a video camera, doing handheld work. So I do have another part of this video where we're going to show how it does illuminate things. I would really recommend this anywhere that you would otherwise use a camera flash. If you're doing still photography, you use a camera flash. If you're doing video photography, and it's the same kind of scenario where you use a still camera flash, that's where you would use this. And you would use this for handheld work. I mean, it's feather light. And it's got enough power to light up whatever's in front of that camera. If you wanted to take pictures of people, do some video, I just love this thing. This is awesome. And of course I just like playing with it too. It'll make every color under the rainbow, and then you can change the color temperature. It uses the same method of color temperature change that that their other one does. So here, if I change it to be cooler, then it just turns the power up on the blue LEDs, and the warmer LEDs get less power, and it then shifts it around. And this is dead nuts on with if I take a 4100K light and I look at this and I put them both up against a neutral gray, and this is dead nuts on. So I like what they're doing. I really like pretty much everything that I've ever seen by this company. So highly recommended. Well worth the money. Certainly this is less expensive than its bigger brother, but gets the job done for what it is and for the size it is. Just a really, really nice video light. Highly recommended. So this this little video light, in my mind, it's really like a like a flash for a video camera. So like if you were at a party, see, I don't have any lights on here. There's some sunlight coming in a block window over here, so you can kind of see where the light's coming in. But there's just not enough light to get detail on things. So just like a still camera, video camera needs some light. Well, check that out. That is this video light at 40%. Now if we crank this thing up, that's 92%. So it really does throw some light. And if you were at a party and you wanted to, you know, to get some live shots of people dancing at a wedding reception or something like that, this would be what you'd want to use for handheld work. I really like this. It's very, very light. It's not going to fatigue your wrist or your arm or your shoulder if you're doing handheld video work. And it really does light up the subject so that you can get detail on what you're looking at. You know, you could probably, I'm assuming, you could read what's the labels that are on these drawers. Got no doubt in my mind. And without this, you would just not have that. Let me just turn this thing off here and just show what that looks like. Yeah, I mean, maybe because we've got that light coming in the window, but you're not getting any definition. You can't tell what I have on this shelf here. But if I turn this on, I mean, look at that. Yep, you can read the labels. So there it is. I really like this. It has more effects. These people actually make another bigger, much heavier video light. This has more effects than that, and it has basically the same nomenclature. I really like it. It's fantastic, and it's just a great deal for the money. Highly recommend it. Thank you.
Doing a quick video review for this newer RGB light. For the past year and a half or so, I've used these that I also got from Amazon. I have a couple of them I paid, I think, $22 for, and they have been awesome. They're very similar to this in that they have magnetic back, similar to this one. So, you know, if you have metal, you can just kind of stick it to it. That's super handy. These have only the modes of bicolor LEDs, so you know 3200 you can adjust your color temperature to whatever you want in percentage, or you can switch over to RGB mode and change it to RGB. So it's handy. It doesn't have any special modes, but yeah, they've been awesome. So this one, the newer one, is very similar. If my camera will focus here, very similar. However, in addition to RGB and bicolor, it does have different modes. Like right now, when I just turn it on, it's on candle mode. So, let's try some other ones, like party mode, whatever. So that's handy. I actually had it on candle because I needed a shoot where I needed to look like a candle flickering, and so that kind of worked out perfect. Comparing the two, this one actually has this soft filter or diffusion on it. Otherwise, the actual sizing is almost the same as this, but this one does have a little bit bigger diffuser. The actual LEDs on the newer is a little bit brighter, not a ton, but it is brighter. And then just having this to put additional diffusion on there to get it extra soft, that's pretty nice. But having the multi-modes is very handy. Otherwise, very similar, just USB-C charging. Varying, depending on how bright you have it set, it could last, you know, hours. I've done some stuff where I've had it set really low and it could last hours. But at full brightness, I'm not even sure how long it lasts. But I'd say maybe an hour. I can't remember. But otherwise, for the price, these things are super valuable. Size-wise, you know, compared to a phone, this is 13 Pro Max. So they're pretty small to fit a couple of them in a backpack or whatever, and just for accent lighting or even main lighting if you needed, then it could work for that. Quarter 20 cold shoe mount, and then also has cold shoes. If you have more of them or other ones like this, where you can kind of connect them together to make something bigger. So anyhow, thumbs up from me.
This is a quick video review of the NEEWER, or is it NEEWER, RGB61 magnetic light, but probably not in the context you were expecting. I got it to light the surface of my griddle. I had looked at a number of proper grilling lights that clamp onto the handle or do attach various ways, and wasn't happy with any of them. The light quality wasn't good, the build quality wasn't good, the usability wasn't good. So coming from the video and photo world, when I saw this and saw that it was magnetic, I thought, hey, that might work really well. And it absolutely does. Let's have a look at it. It is full RGB adjustable, as well as color temperature white. It's adjustable all the way down to a warm 2500 Kelvin up to a super cool 8500 Kelvin, almost blue. And this is great for matching whatever ambient lighting you have in your cook area. So I typically set mine at about 30, 33, 35. Let's say 30, 34. I think that fairly well matches what I've got here. So let's have a quick look. Lights these dark corners pretty well, and of course the center nicely, and even these front corners. But let's look at it in the dark. Alexa, turn off cook space. So now we're in not total darkness. It's about 6:50 in the morning, but still way darker than you normally cook. And as you can see, lights up everything pretty well, even these front corners to a great degree. Now, if you want these front corners brighter, at 18 bucks, buy 2 of them, one in each corner. Get these corners lit up better. Heck, at $18, buy 3. Get 3 of them up there and light the whole place up. Now, speaking of light, I have run this at full strength and got about 3 hours of use out of it. That was pretty impressive. Alexa, turn on cook space. So overall, I'm really happy with it. Super happy with it for the purpose I bought it. I haven't used it for photo or video yet. I may at some point. I'm semi-retired in that industry, but I still do some things, and I may use it for an accent light for that. And now, also as far as mounting, if you don't want to mount it under here, which would be if you want to close it, that would definitely not work. NEEWER does sell a number of different mounts, either clamps or magnets, that will allow you to get it, you know, on the cold shoe a little further out, and it might more evenly light the whole area. But ultimately, though, I'm pretty happy with that. So I like it. The build quality is good, battery life is good, color temperature is good. I really like it, and I think you will too.
A little tripod for the light. Happy days.
Considerevoli benefici a voi e alla vostra famiglia. Edwina dovrà sposare un esponente della nobiltà inglese. Sono riusciti a controllare il matrimonio di vostra madre, quindi ora pensano di interferire in quello di vostra sorella. Sì. Non hanno mai tollerato che mio padre non avesse rango né titolo. Ma vi assicuro, Lady Danbury, che io non sono qui per un tornaconto personale. Dopo la morte di mio padre, la mamma e io abbiamo fatto del nostro meglio per crescere Edwina, cercando sempre di dissimulare la nostra fatica. Ma i soldi stavano finendo, gli ultimi li abbiamo spesi per il viaggio. Gli Sheffield hanno acconsentito a conferire una cospicua dote a mia sorella e una rendita decente a mia madre. Ma solo se Edwina farà un buon matrimonio. E quanto a voi, invece? Se sposandomi potessi salvare la mia famiglia, non esiterei. Ma io non sono la figlia naturale di mia madre, solo Edwina lo è. Ho trascorso gli ultimi 8 anni a insegnare a mia sorella a camminare nel modo giusto, conversare nel modo giusto, a suonare il pianoforte alla perfezione.
Hola,
Hola,
¿cómo te llamas?
de
¿Cuántos años tienes?
4.
¿Qué aprendiste hoy?
Que aprendí la cosa del planeta. También aprendí de la cosa de frío, de, de calor y también de más calor y de más frío.
¿Qué te dieron de comer hoy en el colegio?
Me dieron galletas de chocolate, arroz con ¿cómo se llama? Arroz con habichuela, con arroz, habichuela. ¿Cómo se llama el pollo? No, el pollo que se come, que son de la gallina.
No sé cómo se llama.
También comí pollo, sí.
¿Estás haciendo un podcast?
Pero yo te lo dije ayer.
Quiero que me lo digas hoy.
Se llama Frank, yo te lo dije.
Bueno, esta luz es muy fácil de usar. El único problema es que no tiene Bluetooth. Entonces no es muy fácil de cambiar las formas en las que tiene de RGB. Puedes modificar aquí y aquí puedes ir modificando la tonalidad. Sí tiene muy buena luminosidad, como pueden ver, y se puede adaptar a donde quieras. Fácil de llevar a cualquier lugar. Dura 1 hora cargada, por si quieres usarla tiempo seguido, solamente dura 1 hora cargada.
Mini LED light with a whole bunch of settings on it. You can change the colors. You can do cop car. Hold on. Ambulance, fire, lightning. Clearly my phone doesn't like things that flash.
Excuse me while I black out. Sorry if I act out. Came to put the flag down. If you not with God, you should back out. You should probably kneel down. Or if not, just peel now. We show no mercy for the fake. All the counterfeits meet the real now.
Check this out.
Okay.
I look good.
Okay. On the street, and I got my swag on.
Aquí creo que tengo